What's up, good people? You already know it's almost about that time. Get ready to go live with the one and only Na'Quelle Tresvant. Yeah, she's a daughter of R&B legend, Platinum Award artist Ralph Tresvant. And I can't wait to, talk to her at 7 o'clock. About to get it cracking. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the R&B room. Welcome to the R&B room. What's good? What's up, good people? Hope everybody's doing good so far. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Hope everybody's 4th of July was pretty good. I know mine was. So I'm getting ready to send a request to the Claire. She should be popping up at my live any second. But hope everybody, is doing good. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's enjoying their day and stuff. So hope everybody's doing all right. Okay, there she is. So it should be popping up on my screen when she go live with me. Yeah, what's up, Daedrian? What's going on? Oh, man. What's up, bro? She should be able to go live with me right now. Instagram be tripping sometimes. I probably got to DM it like I always do. Okay. Do it like that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Everybody's here, ain't they? First time seeing y'all faces on my live. Hey, what's going
Hey,
on?
nothing much. How are you?
Pretty good. I just want to say, congratulations on your new single, Say Love. It
Thank
is
you
like
so much.
fire and stuff.
Thank you so much. And thank you always support me. So I'm so happy to be
Uh,
here today.
no problem. No problem. Because I always, like for me, it's like, it ain't about like the name, it's about the voice. It's like once you get your message heard, that's all that matters and stuff. Before we get to your history, I just want to know, how did this song right here got started?
Say love. It was so funny. I was rocking my youngest to sleep and I just got a melody. A melody just came to me. And so I always have my phone next to me. So I had the voice memo and I literally sang the song in its entirety, like the whole melody the, in the 2 minutes that I recorded it. It was so wild. So when I got to the studio, because there was no music starting off. It was just all melody. And so um, when I got to the studio and we were about to lay it down or begin it, and so my process is so I start listening to the flow where I'm
Yeah.
going with the song. Then I started to, that's when the lyrics came to me. So I already had some lyrics there. So then I was like, okay, say love. It's like, yeah, so technically, that's really how it started. Like I was rocking my baby to sleep and got the melody. So that happens a lot to me.
Yeah, it's a hot banger. Like when I first heard it, I was like, this song needs to be on all radios. I mean, not just, the online ones. I'm talking about like mainstream radio, like Hot 97, Power 106,
Thank you.
everywhere, and stuff. Growing up, when did you know that you could sing and did anybody come to you and say, you need to take this seriously, because your dad, being a famous singer. So when you start taking it seriously growing up?
I really started taking it seriously. I want to say when I was about 16, when I met my now husband. 16, 17, he kind of really, before then, I never really recorded. Um, I was in the process of like starting to learn how to write music, how to form a song
Right.
over other people's instrumentals and things like that. Um, so yeah, so I want to say I took it serious then, but I was always in the studio, like even beforehand when I was with my dad and when I was younger and he had this studio in the house, um, he would tell this story all the time too, but I would always go in there. I was in there with him so much I would know how to turn on his equipment and I would watch him sing and I would start singing with him. So, it was always in me. So, but I really, like I said, 16, 17 is when I really took
Yeah.
it serious.
In your early years, did anybody taught you how to write songs, or did something like kind of like came natural? Would you kind of like write poems, in between those years?
Yeah, so it started off like younger, like in between those years. Um, I started, with my emotions. That was my way of getting, you know,
Yeah,
my emotions out was by writing poetry. That's all I knew how to do at first. I would write poetry, and then um, and then gradually, as I got older, and I started learning about like what instrumentals were, and that's like I said, I would start writing over those, and
yeah,
just listening to a lot more music and figuring out, okay, like how do they do this? Like, what do they do to
yeah.
the layout of a song? So I kind of learned how to break down the verse, the hook, pre-hook, bridge, start learning how to
Yeah.
do that around that time. Yeah.
Who was like your early inspirations, that kind of like, make you evolve into an artist, as far as female artists is?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. I'm gonna say I can't even say a specific artist. Like it's when I look back at how I've developed, it was never a specific artist. I was always exposed to so much music and so many great artists that it was kind of like I took a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from
Right.
everyone. So that kind of helped me out so much, being that I love different types of music, that it was so diverse in, yeah.
You being a mother, of three, was there a time where, you had like people kind of like in your circle trying to rush you to put out music, but you want to focus on being a mother? It was like, you had time for music, but that was kind of like, the second priority. Your first priority would be the mother. So was there ever kind of like a pressure, to put out music, or just like, what, when it comes, it's going to be time for it?
Yeah, it was more so like when it comes, there will be time for it. Like in between, I was still, even though I wasn't necessarily putting out music, it wasn't like I wasn't doing it. I was still writing. I still have plenty of music now that I haven't released. Like even a
Yeah,
song I have with my father, nobody has heard yet, called "Think You Got It All." We recorded that in 2011. Although that was before I had my first, but not too long before. But we did a song called "Think You Got It All" that I wrote, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, why don't you hop on?" Like, so he was happy about that, and we laid that in the studio, and you know, I might put it out one day. We'll see.
I think it's amazing because like when I see you and your brother Ralph Jr., doing music, and just you know, it seems like the timeline goes down like one generation to another generation and stuff. I know like when there's a time when y'all come together, do y'all be singing in the house together?
Well, we were always so separate, like, because one, I'm older, so when there was a point in time where I moved with my dad and they were still with my mom, but music was still always a part of it. So when we got back together, like, and he would start doing things, I was like, no, you didn't write that. And he's like, yeah, I did. I was like, you're lying. Like, but he actually did it. Because I'm not realizing that was something that he liked doing. So to see that he enjoyed music as well kind of, brought us even closer, because my sister, the middle child, she's just like, nah. She loves music, but she has a whole different career path she's going for. So that wasn't something that she was interested in. But with him, that was like something that he also enjoyed the same way as I did, as far as expressing ourselves and expressing our emotions, and you know that's how we connect a lot.
You as an artist, where you get your inspirations from? Just couple with ideas. Because I don't like being an artist myself. Sometimes we have an idea right then and there. Sometimes it kind of goes away and stuff. Where you get your inspirations, as far as being an artist?
When it comes to sometimes like after I finish a song, I'll be like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna start the next one? Like where like I haven't like I'm blank. Like what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like I don't even know where to start with a new song, but it always happens. So like even with so a lot of times I'll lean to my family. Sometimes we will call each other. Like my dad will call me and he'll give me a song title. He'll be like Stranded. I was like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll start like coming up with lyrics and trying to put a melody to it. So like we kind of like help each other. That helps me out, and seeing other people's life. Sometimes I'll put some of that into it as well. So it's kind of all over the place. We kind of just get inspiration from each other. So.
Yeah. When you first debuted your music video, in your mind at that particular time, do you think to yourself like, man, I'm actually shooting a video, and the world gonna chance to see me? How nervous were you, or you was already confident, ready to go in and stuff?
I'm always anytime I release anything new, I get nervous. Like
Yeah.
literally, like I'm always like I don't know. It's like after I had children, honestly, I started to get more into my head, and I started caring more what people think, and so um, which was the opposite of what I used to be. But it's like once I had children, I'm like getting real soft, and I'm thinking more about what others think and how people look at me, and so I got to a point where it was extremely hard to like release music without feeling like, intimidated. But
Right.
I'm getting back into the flow of doing all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Music doesn't have an age limit. Sometimes you feel inspired, sometimes you don't. It's like the music had to come to you. You don't have to force yourself, to do it. Like when I hear your voice, it's like people see it as an R&B singer, but at the other end, I feel like a pop type of sound. When I hear your
Mm.
voice, it's like wow, she could just do both. Some artists is good at one, some could do both. If you could describe Na'Quelle Tresvant, the artist sound, how would you break it down to the public?
I would say that, I like to be versatile. Like I love to not be tied down to one genre. Like you said, I can do pop,
Yeah,
I can do R&B, I can do, if I, so I'm always wanting to try something different, something new, try something out the box. Um, that's really what I'm trying to do now. So we're finding out different sounds that work for us, that work for me. And, the process has been a lot of fun, just trying to figure out as I continue to evolve, like what sound I love for myself, what sound I feel confident with and stick in that, stick with that,
yeah.
so yeah.
The last song you put out about like a year or two ago was called California Hurt. Where that idea inspiration came from?
Um, California Hurt, so it was just something. So California Hurt is probably one of my favorite songs that I have written because it's so personal. So it started off with just the title. It was California Hurt. It was California Heartbreak. It was before it
Yeah.
even started. So until I found what was, the title. So I started with a title, California Hurt. Okay, what does California Hurt mean to me? Why, when I think of California, am I hurt? And so it just started. So it was just heartbreak on a weekday, and it was like it started
Okay.
from that, and I just kind of like went on. So like honestly, the song is as you guys if you guys watch um the documentary that my dad had put out, I guess sometime last year. I can't
Right.
remember exactly, the
Yeah, it was last
closer
year.
the closer look, and you kind of got to see and understand more where that song came from. So
Yeah.
at first, I didn't really feel comfortable saying exactly what it was, but since we were able to since we were able to kind of express it a little more because he was opening up a little more, then we could kind of
Yeah.
open up a little more. So California Hurt was literally about my dad. So it
Oh
was a
wow.
really hard song to sing. Um so it's one of my, I couldn't sing the song without like
You're
literally
right.
crying. So,
Yeah, because hear that song, I was like, I don't know, it was a fiction record or maybe based on something's true. You just feel the spirit in that record, like something must really happen, in that particular time or maybe recent whatever. Speaking of which, you was featured in your dad's documentary and stuff, which was promoted sometime last year, and you telling the side of his story, his truth. What was it like, be a part of that?
it was a different experience. I've done a lot of different interviews, but this one was really special. That one was really special because I can see him opening up a lot more. Because a lot
Yeah,
of people feel like he's very private. Which he is. He's very private, and for him to open up like that, I'm sure was extremely hard because I know
yeah,
how he is. Like, like he's still around, but you guys see he's kind of MIA right now. But when he's in there, he's in it. So
yeah.
it was really special to see him do that.
Yeah, I tell you one thing, some of you fans are a trip, because like me doing R&B, it's like, what's it like, where's artists at? What are they doing? If it ain't about your dad, it's about Joe, it's about this male artist. I'm like, look, want your hire a detective and look for them or something,
Yeah,
Not my job.
yeah, yeah. That's too funny. Yeah, my dad's a homebody, so he's at
Yeah.
home. So this quarantine, all that was like right up his alley. It was like meant for him because he likes to be at home.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, 'cause ain't nothing out here important these days anyway, especially with so much stuff going on. You as an artist, are you gonna just put out an EP or album, or are you just gonna continue on to build singles until it gets to that point? So where's the current state of, for you so far?
We are trying to figure that out. Like we literally will go back and forth. We're like, okay, let's just put out singles. Let's just keep building
Right.
on top of that, and let each single build for itself. And then we get back to like, oh, well, maybe we should just do an EP. Like, but we're kind of in between, so we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, honestly.
Yeah.
So we might put out another single, within the next week or two, and we're trying to figure out which one we're gonna go with right now. So, but as
Yeah.
far as the EP, we're still working on that, trying to see where if we want to go that route or, as you say, keep doing the singles for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say congratulations to your husband, on having his music studio. I remember I saw that a while back. You posted that, how's it feel to instead of going somewhere, and had to rent out, a couple hour sessions, what it's like to go in the studio, you ain't gotta do all that, you just be you.
It's so it's so much more freeing. Like we could like literally come in here whenever we want. Like, a lot of times it's like, we don't have to set up studio time or anything like that. And
Right.
of course we still gotta go around schedules with the kids. So it's still almost like setting out a time block almost.
Yeah.
But like we can literally come in freely and work and do exactly what we need to get done. He can come in here anytime he wants. Um, because he does a lot of other things with different artists and for TV. So he's all over the place when it comes to this stuff. So
I can imagine, I interview, some artists and, I always ask them, what's, like, do you like when you record? Do you like need to like kind of like the lights off, like having candles or incense, or for you, like what gives you the energy when you in the studio, to kind of set that mood for you to record?
oh yeah, the lights gotta be low. I might have one of my favorite candles lit. I love candles. Um, it's just kind of like sometimes I might need to even have sunglasses on just so it's just completely blacked out and I'm in my mind. It's like it might be kind of weird to certain people, but it's like you got to be in your head a little bit when it comes to recording and doing stuff. So, um, yeah, like I'm the one that has to have, you know, the lights low so that I can be in my head at the moment.
Yeah, because too much distractions leads to too many problems and stuff.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
are you going to shoot a video for it? Or would it be like an actual video for it? Or will you just, continue on to put like lyrical videos, like promo videos, as you put out more singles?
Yeah, I'm talking with a few people to start getting the process done to start shooting videos.
Yeah.
It was so fun when I did Leave Lonely, so like I'm ready to get back to shooting actual
Okay.
videos. We're just making sure we have the right people in hand and who have the same vision of what we're looking for. And once we find that, then we're definitely gonna have these videos done.
I cannot wait, and I think it's cool too, because a lot of times, with, especially for being an artist, having to drop a video for a while, it's kind of like a mystery. Like, man, are you gonna do another one and stuff. And sometimes it's kind of hard to kind of find the right type of vision, especially
It
with some,
is. It's really
song and
hard.
stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to find people who have the same vision as you. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say congratulations on the new single. Let me tell you something, keep it going because you got an
thank you so much.
amazing voice. You
Thank you.
know,
I appreciate that.
you're very welcome. And like the legacy that like your dad built, going to you, your little brother and stuff, and who knows, your kids might be singing later on yourself.
Right, exactly. You never know.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
yeah, keep it going though, because I mean, God put you on this earth for a reason to bless the world, and and all I can say is that, can't forget, you being nominated on my award platform. So I want
Yes,
to say
I'm so
congratulations to
excited.
that.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
can't wait.
yeah,
That's
I try to,
exciting.
I try to recognize everybody that got a great following, got a great music and stuff, and things.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for all that you do. You're awesome.
Appreciate it.
You promote artists more than some of us probably promote ourselves. So thank you so much for taking the time to do that for us. Independent artists and mainstream artists, you do it for us all. So thank you so
Appreciate.
much. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. I try to tell people all the time, R&B's not dead. It got like a new car. So it's always a gang of new people arriving and
Always,
stuff.
right?
Yeah. Besides the music video part that you get ready to do, what's next? For you, far as music wise, or any type of businesses that you get ready to dive in.
I have a few that I'm diving into now. I can't really speak on them as of right now, but I definitely will. As soon as I get everything laid out, I definitely will let you know. You'll be one of the first to know, I promise.
All righty. Yeah, I can't wait though to that. So with that being said, thank you for taking the time to come on this
Of course.
platform. I've been meaning to get you on here. I was waiting for whenever you drop new heat, and congratulations on new single. And make sure you guys get Say Love, on Spotify,
Yeah, stay love.
Amazon,
Hey
everywhere, so.
everybody. I
And
see y'all
thank you
down there in
all. And
Tennessee.
thank you all for coming in on here. There's a lot of people on here.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, all right, then, you have a blessed afternoon. Stay safe with you and your family. And on that note, thank you for coming on here again.
Of course, anytime.
All right,
Anytime. Thank you so much.
all right, you got it.